What is up, guys? It's Christian. Welcome back to the blog. You can see me, but you can't see me at the same time. Isn't it a wonder? Anyway, we are back with the bench press today, starting off at 245 for sets of 10 pause reps. You know the drill. And let me tell you, it is nice being a little bit heavier. It has its perks. The bench was feeling quite light today, which is why I went up to 245. And I get two great sets out of this. And it really felt good. So, yeah, just wanted to celebrate that little victory there. Still weighing in at 200 pounds. That's not going to change much, probably. At least I hope not. I'm not trying to get too heavy. I'm hardly ever this heavy. Dude, I've been this heavy once in my life. And I'm not trying to get heavier, though I think I'm going to have to if I want to hit that 500-pound mark. We're going to see. But for now, I'm enjoying it. Still eating a lot. Still sleeping well. I'm trying to sleep enough. And drink enough water, protein, all that good stuff. The main thing is like the food, man. The food can be tough. It's not always easy getting the amount of food that you need in a day. But I find that really upping my fat quite a bit and lowering my protein a little bit, at least on a bulk, right, really helps me to get my calories in. And it's glycogen sparing, so I don't have to eat as many carbs that way. I probably eat around like 330 to 350 carbs per day. And protein's about 190 probably. 190 to 200. And then the rest is fat. I don't know how many calories I'm getting in, dude. Probably like 3,300 if I were to make a wild guess. I have no idea. I just look at my weight increasing and I just know it's enough, really. I guess if I plateau, I'll try to eat a little bit more, but right now it's good. And yeah, started to struggle a little bit on these last sets here. I went down to 225 on this one, and yeah, I was pretty tired and then had to wait to finish these last 3 reps off. And yeah, so far, man, that's a great way to start a session. I was happy. But anyway, we move on to the lat pull down, my favorite lat exercise. I don't know why, I just feel it so much on this, and I never used to. It's crazy. I don't know what changed. I guess mind-muscle connection somehow improved. I don't know. Either way, whole stack on this one for the first set. I always love to start heavy and then work my way lighter as I get a little bit more fatigued from the exercises. Always start heavier is my advice. I always, while you're fresher, you know? It works for me, at least on upper body day. Squats are kind of in the air. Sometimes it's better to start heavy. Sometimes I like to get like one set that's a little lighter, and then my second set I go really heavy. I don't know. Squats are really different, but squats are also my most trained exercise too, so that could be there could be something to that as well. But yeah, it went down like one stack on these sets here. Full stretch at the top, very important. I would say that's the most important part of this whole exercise. It's good. It'll help you get the most benefits. It's really for optimal flexibility too, which most people don't really take into consideration when they do these exercises. Like you really shouldn't need to do much of your own stretching outside of the movements themselves if you're working the full range of motion. So like really focus on getting that full range for the stretch. It's going to help with your mobility. It's going to help with your injury prevention, because at the end of the day, that's what's most important, right? You can look a certain way, but if you're not feeling all that well, like what's the point, right? You want to be injury free and you want to feel good. You want to have the flexibility. And so definitely work the full range of motion. There's so many benefits to it. There's literally no reason why you shouldn't work exercises in the full range of motion. I know that you might not see a lot of people doing it in the gym. Just don't do that. Don't look at, especially if you're in the beginning. Like here's the thing, man. There's a lot of people in the gym. God bless them. They're in there working their butts off. Some people just don't really know what they're doing. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just they just don't know what's optimal and what isn't, what's ideal and what isn't. And that's no fault of their own. We can't all know these things, but I would encourage you to do your own research when it comes to fitness and really be a learned weightlifter and a learned Yeah, just be a learned weightlifter, essentially, and make that because it's a very valuable part of your lifestyle, and it's going to keep you strong, it's going to keep you healthy, it's going to keep you flexible, working through the full range of motion. There's so many benefits to weight training that you just want to take advantage of, and you just won't be if you're not working every exercise in the full range of motion. But yeah, we're on to the single arm overhead press. Started with 65 pounds today, which is quite crazy. I went up so much on this exercise, though it is getting definitely tougher for sure. Next session, I'm definitely going to try 78 pounds for my first set, but I'm definitely not going to do that for all three. I think I went down to 60 pounds on the last set on this one coming up. This isn't it. This is still 65, but yeah, can't complain. These felt pretty good. It didn't really start to be very taxing, very difficult until the last set, which I knew that, yeah, there's no way I'm going to finish these on the third set. I'm definitely going to have to go down to 60 on the third, but yeah, here we go. Yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of busting these out a little faster in the beginning. That's because there's 5 pounds lighter, right? 60-pound dumbbell. But even then, like, yeah, my shoulder, like, crashed pretty quickly. As you can see, it's like, whoa! I had a little oh shit moment there. It's like, whoa, okay, that was fun. And so I take some time and then hit it on the left side, which went up and down pretty easy compared to the right side. Still difficult though. I would say the strength discrepancy between the two is very minimal now. So I like to see that. I was pretty tired after this, but it's been good, man. I actually felt really, really, really good today after yesterday's squat session, which was very intense. And so I slept pretty well. I did. I had a lot of time in deep sleep. I checked my sleep app. I don't know how accurate it is, but I spent a lot of time in deep sleep last night, which I wasn't actually expecting to because I went to bed kind of wired, but I crashed pretty fast. So I was pretty happy about that. Again, sleep is everything, man. Like I couldn't tell you how my training session is going to be based off of the quality of my sleep. Like guaranteed. Like if my sleep quality is like 75% or lower, I am going to perform worse that day in the gym. 100% every single time. But if my sleep quality, and this is on the sleep app again, have no idea how accurate it is like 90% or above, it's going to be a really great session. It's crazy how accurate it is. Like it's like clockwork. Literally. But yeah, sleep is so important, guys. You need to get it at least 7 hours. If you're getting less than 7 hours, then you're definitely doing yourself some harm there. There's just so much happens in sleep that even like 7 hours isn't enough. But I understand obligations and whatnot. That could be very difficult. But it's bare minimum 7 hours just for basic well-being. Your brain needs to detox, and it does that in sleep, and you just need to get 7 to 8 hours at least, man. And it'll just be better for you. You won't be as anxious. You won't be as kind of crazy up in the head. I mean, if you're like me, you're already crazy up in the head, regardless of how much sleep you get. But you know what I mean, right? Anyway, I finish off this exercise. Yeah, this was fun. I did this last week. This is more like a burner, just to see how much I can do before I crash. But yeah. So far, good session, man. To the car.
Hello, all you wonders. Welcome, my lords, to Isengard. I don't know why I said that. I love Lord of the Rings. It's my favorite movie / fiction series of all time. It's beautiful, man. Peter Jackson killed it. But anyway, on the flip side, this session went really well. I went up in the bench quite a bit. I'm happy about that, rather. Yeah, 245, ripping up for 10. It's coming with the territory of being heavier. I'm liking it, man. I think now is the perfect time. I put my body in the perfect position to bulk and to get stronger and bigger. Being at this floofy state that I find myself in, I am very fluffed up, so to speak. I'm in bear mode, hence why I got my beard. though I might keep it once I lean out. Not sure yet. Let me know, guys. What do you think? I'm either or. I'm ugly either way. But anyway, besides that, it's kind of crazy how I'm seeing arm growth, but I don't train arms, and that's like obvious. I know why. It's just funny how you can completely refrain from doing any like single joint exercises, like, you know, tricep extensions or dumbbell curls, and you can just do a bunch of compound lifts like pull-ups and the bench press, and you're getting plenty of arm growth and then some. It's just cool, man. It's something that I've always held to. It's just more time efficient that way. I mean, hey, let's be real. Bicep curls, depending how big your biceps are and how heavy you're actually curling, it like with good form, and you're not one of those like, you know, people that basically like rock back and forth like they're headbanging. It's like the headbang curl. If it's the proper form, then yeah, it looks good on Instagram, right? And if you're looking to get clicks and become some crazy influencer, then maybe that's what you want to do, and maybe, yeah, sure, go ahead, go for it. It's your life. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not the most efficient thing to do. I mean, I say that. Caveat though, if you're drugged up, so to speak, if you're on gear, which I hope you're not, it's bad for you, don't do that. No, don't. Then, yeah, you might be able to get away with more single joint exercises to really focus on weak parts, right? If you're bodybuilding, right? If you're like a professional bodybuilder on gear. But those kind of people aren't watching me because I'm like an idiot. Why would they listen to me? Like they probably know more about bodybuilding than I do, right? Like I don't really do much of that stuff. I've always been into sports performance and that stuff like that. But I dabbled, obviously, in bodybuilding way back in the day, like I've said in previous videos. But I just lift, man. I lift heavy, I lift hard. I have an idea of what my weak links are, and I just do exercises that I know build them. I mean, that's basically bodybuilding. So yeah, I feel like we overcomplicate things a lot, especially in the bodybuilding industry. There's a lot of great things to do and a lot of great content creators out there in the bodybuilding space. It's good, man. Like, I've got no qualms with anybody. I love me some Greg Doucette. I love me some Dr. Mike Israetel. Two that come like right off the tip of my head. I watch them the most out of everybody else. The OGs that are still on, Christian Guzman. He's an OG, way back. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff out there, right? So yeah, no qualms. But I do believe that we tend to overcomplicate things. Like, if you're lifting what you know is going to build the body part that you want to lift, and you're eating enough protein, you're eating enough, period, and sleeping enough, period, then you're going to see results, period. Yeah, that's basically what I do, right? I mean, like, I'm not like the biggest guy, so to speak, right? I'm not, but I've gone pretty far for when it comes to natural development, body composition. And in my entire experience, what I've noticed to be the truest truth, so to speak, is that the best things to do, the things that work the most, bar none, like, before you start getting into the conversation of supplements, without any of that, the things that work the most are by far sleep. Sleep 9 to 10 hours a day if you can, right? I mean, obviously that's a lot, right? Sometimes that's a tall order, right? But if you can do that, if you can handle sleeping for 9 hours, that right there is like the best thing you can do. And on top of that, you're drinking enough water, eating enough food and protein, and lifting most days out of the week, 4 to 5 days a week, hitting the muscle groups that you need to work. Yeah, dude, you're gonna make gains and you're gonna get results that way. And I'd say the most important is sleep. Like, if you can sleep 9 hours, dude, it's basically like being on gear, but naturally, if you just get enough sleep. Because growth hormone spikes in your sleep, and that's when you grow. That's when you recover You break yourself down in the day and then you recover at night. So if you can get more sleep, you're getting more growth, getting more recovery at night. That's what you got to do. And I get it. It's not easy. I do this most of the time, but not always, right? Life happens and you don't get all that sleep. But if you can, I highly recommend it, or at least trying to, because you will see faster results. And if you're sleeping 4 to 5 hours a night, that's why you're not getting results. Like, a lot of it can be boiled down to just lack of sleep, man. Like, if you're not getting at least 7, you're not going to get any results. Your body's just not going to have time to recover in that amount of time. But, and you might still see some results, right? But you're definitely not going to feel the best, and you're definitely not helping yourself. So, yeah, sleep more. And I do also want to talk a little bit about, like, I understand that I think sleep can be seen, at least today, as, like, lazy. Like, oh, if you're sleeping more, you're lazy. Like, no. Why is that a thing? That's not true. Like, sleeping 9, sometimes if you're like a competitive athlete, like 10 hours a night, that's not being lazy. It's just what's necessary, right? It's what's logically necessary. It's logical. You need to do it if you want to get the results, right? Results quickly and recover enough, especially if you're in athletics. But people love to not sleep and work their life away. I believe, and I love America. I love capitalism so much. You have no idea. I love it. But we live in this, like, weird hustle culture that makes literally no sense. Like, working for the sake of work just doesn't make sense, dude. Like, sure, you can, like, be just, like, doing busy work all the time, but, like, what's that good for? You're not doing anything. Like, there's the busy work that you do, sure, you're working, but, like, you're not doing the things that are, like, gonna help you get to where you want to go. Like, busy work is something that you would do, like, you know, looking up emails for, like, the 5th time that day, or, like, checking your, like, social media notifications to see, or even YouTube notifications for me, just to see, like, how your posts are doing, or, like, your analytics. And it's like, do you really have to do that for, like, the 500th time today? No. And it takes up, like, 5 minutes of your day that you could have spent, like, praying or just enjoying the weather, or literally anything, you know? But, like, that time adds up, right? And, like, man, we got on the topic of busy work. All I'm saying is, sleep is not something, like, sleeping more is not lazy. It's not being lazy. In a lot of ways, it's just necessary in this stupid hustle culture that we live in. And, like, make no mistake, this culture is depraved. So why do you want to do what the culture deems good? Because more often than not, it's not good. Like, hustle culture is, like, really stupid. Like, do what you need to do. And, like, why would you want to do anything more? Anything more is just stressing you out and unnecessary. And sleep more. Because, again, that's just going to make you less stressed. Like, I feel like a lot of the reason people are so stressed and anxious all the time is because they're sleeping 4 to 5 hours a night. And a lot of that is just bad habits, too. Like, stop watching binge watching Netflix before bed. I do that sometimes. Messages for me, too. But these are things that I have learned as I have gone through this fitness journey, which it is what it is, man. Again, fitness is not, like, it should not be, like, the main priority of your life. Fitness should be something that helps you improve your quality of life so that you can be the best you to everybody else around you, your friends, your family, God, first and foremost, and of course yourself. And so make sure it's not, like, overwhelming you, and it's not, like, your entire life. Because even me, I've been doing this forever. It's only a part of my life. And of course I make this content, but I make this content because I want to. And I have the energy and the drive to do so. Because I feel like it's something that I can give. but it's not helping me people is a part of my life, you know, as a personal trainer. So fitness isn't my whole life either. It's just a part that helps me throughout my life, really. And the closer I get to that 500-pound squat mark, the more of my life it's going to take over. It'll have to. But that's kind of what's necessary when you want to reach very difficult goals. Is that's going to take, the thing that you're striving for is going to take up more and more of your life. So, and that's okay, right? Once you achieve that goal, celebrate and then back off. You did it. Now, this isn't always the case. I'm just talking about like when it comes to like strength goals like that in the gym, right? When it comes to like your work and like your career, you should always keep striving for more. You should always keep striving for better. But like in the gym, like if you're hitting like a 500-pound squat, even a 500-pound deadlift, like there's really no like added benefit to trying to go heavier, you know? Just like lose a little bit more fluff, a little more weight, and just try to be more athletic and work on cardiovascular endurance. It's just going to be better for your life from a physical standpoint. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate you, this tiny channel that I am. And tomorrow's Wednesday. I will see you guys Thursday for lower body, back to squats. Until next time, guys, peace and God bless.